Hey guys, it's Tah. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. So today it's time to pick November's TBR. We're going to be playing TBR Scratch Off. So super simple. We move around the board. What we land on, we scratch it off. We get a prompt. I normally do 6 books, and we have to find a book for each of the prompts. Because I used to play this with dice and I switched to cards, so I would get doubles and that would add an extra pick. But instead of that, I change it up where I'm going to select a card first, and anytime I pull that number, doesn't matter the suit, matters of the number, that number will reflect that I have to pick an additional prompt. So the only other difference is if I get a heart, we're going to go this way, up, down, up, down. If I get a diamond, no matter where I'm at, we're going to come backwards, up, and down. If I get a club, we're going to go forward and back this way. But if I get a spade, say I'm here, I have to come back and up to the beginning. So it just kind of changes the direction a little bit, where you get more of a mix, I guess. Technically, it's all of a mix because you can't see them. So first, we're going to shuffle these, and then I will pick a card to see what my double would be. And then we're going to reshuffle them and pick 6 cards, and we're going to work through them, scratch them off, and figure out books to go with these prompts. So, let's shuffle. Alright, so the card that will be my double is a 4. Anytime I get a 4, I'm going to have to select another card to pick another prompt. So, oh no, our prompt fell off. See if I can get it back on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to reshuffle. We're going to pick 6 cards. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, anytime that I get a 4, I have to pick another card. So, for the first card move, it's going to be a 2 of diamonds. So that means I have to move backwards in the up and down. So we would normally start, this is where we start. So it would be 1, 2. And this prompt says anything. So that means I can pick any book that I want, and that's what I have to read. So let's pick anything. Okay, so for our first pick, we had a 2 of diamonds, and it gave us anything. So we can literally use anything. And for this one, I doubled up, kind of. So the book I chose was The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sagar. Also, I'm going to use it for my TBR knockout. One of the prompts is read a book with time in the title or series, so that one fits. And this one is 2 Truths and a Lie. Vivian, Natalie, Allison, and Emma played it all the time in their cabin at Camp Nightingale. But the games ended the night Emma sleepily watched the others sneak out into the darkness. The last year anyone saw of the teenagers was Vivian closing the door behind her, hushing Emma with a finger pressed to her lips. 15 years later, Emma is a rising star in the New York art scene, turning her past into paintings, massive canvases filled with dark leaves and gnarled branches over ghostly shapes in white dresses. When the paintings catch the attention of the wealthy owner of Camp Nightingale, she implores Emma to come back to the newly reopened camp as a painting instructor. Despite her guilt and anxiety, or maybe because of them, Emma agrees to revisit her past. Nightingale looks the same as it did all those years ago, haunted by a midnight dark lake and familiar faces. Emma is even assigned to the same cabin she slept in as a teenager, although the security camera pointed at her door is a disturbing new addition. As cryptic clues about the camp's origin begin to surface, Emma attempts to find out what really happened to her friends, but her closure could come at a deadly cost, or a deadly price. So that's the one I'm going to choose, and also it's $1.99 on Kindle right now, so if you wanted to read that one on Kindle, it's very cheap. Go ahead and purchase it now. Okay, so it's time for our second round, second pick, and I got a king. These we're treating 10, so we're going to move 10 up and down. So we would come here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we're moving forward in the up and down. Oh, wow. This can be really awesome, or this could be really scary. I got another one that says anything. So the question is, will the next 4 be horrible? We don't know. So let's pick anything. Okay, for the second one, we got a King of Hearts, and that gave us anything again. And also, I'm going to use this one as a double up for my buzzword this time, and that is Changing the Rules by Catherine Bybee. The buzzword for November is anything with ing, and changing has ing. So this one is, as an employee of McBain Security and Solutions, Claire Kelly can certainly hold her own. Armed with an impressive set of covert skills, she's more than prepared to tackle any job that comes her way, except one involving Cooper Lockman. Cooper and Claire used to work together before his feelings for her sent him packing to Europe for 6 long years. But now he's back and determined to ignore the still smoldering heat that lingers between them. Their current mission: go undercover together at a California high school to root out the mastermind behind a prostitution ring targeting young girls. The closer they get to the truth and the closer they get to each other, however, the deadlier their task becomes. As Claire and Cooper risk their lives to bring down their target, will their hearts be the final casualties? So, second chance romance, I guess. And this is book 1 of the Richter series. So, I got this out of some book box. I don't remember what book. Maybe the romance book box. And it is signed. So, yay for that. So, yeah, that'll be my second book. All right, so pick number 3. That is a 6 of diamonds. So, we were here. So, now we got to go back that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Story is in an anthology. That works out perfect because remember I did a video the other day. I'll link it down below if you hadn't seen it. I just bought an anthology. It's a Christmas one, and it was an anthology for charity. So we're going to use that. Okay, so next we got the 6 of diamonds, and that gave us story from an anthology. And I choose this anthology. This is the one that I got on Amazon. Like I said, I'm going to link the video down below where I showed you guys this, and it does have the link to the book. That way you can check it out. And any book that was purchased, 100% profit or proceeds or whatever goes straight to charity that was chosen. And for this charity, it was the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women. So I don't know which one I'm going to read yet. There are 19 stories in here. So I'll just have to see which one I like. And maybe I'll read more than one. Who knows? But it'll be super fun holiday short reads. All right, we're over halfway. So number 4, we have an 8 of spades. So an 8 of spades is going to make us go backwards and up. So we were here, so we have to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that one is a YA. So I can pick any YA that I want, and it fills the prompt. Okay, so for the next one, we got an 8 of spades, and for this one, we got young adult, YA. So for that one, it's also kind of a double play, but not on TBR or Buzzword. Normally, you guys know this cup right here. This is where all my Reese Witherspoon book club picks are, and the book that I chose happens to be a YA from her selections on YA, so I'm just going to double that one, use it for her book as well as the actual prompt. And for this one, I chose Fable by Adrienne Young. And this one is filled with all of the action, emotion, and lyrical writing that brought readers to Sky in the Deep. New York Times bestselling author Adrienne Young returns with Fable, the first book in this new captivating duology. Welcome to a world made dangerous by the sea and by those who wish to profit from it, where a young girl must find her place in her family while trying to survive in a world built for men. As the daughter of the most powerful trader in the Narrows, the sea is the only home 17-year-old Fable has ever known. It's been 4 years since the night she watched her mother drown during an unforgiving storm. The next day, her father abandoned her on a legendary island filled with thieves and little food. To survive, she must keep to herself, learn to trust no one, and rely on the unique skills her mother taught her. The only thing that keeps her going is the goal of getting off the island, finding her father, and demanding her rightful place beside him and his crew. To do so, Fable enlists the help of a young trader named West to get her off the island and across the Narrows to her father. But her father's rivalries and the dangers of his trading enterprise have only multiplied since she saw him last, and Fable soon finds that West isn't who he seems. Together, they will have to survive more than the treacherous storms that haunt the Narrows if they're going to stay alive. So, Dad is a lot more busy than what he used to be. So at this point, it kind of seems like she might become a target of something. Maybe like one of his rivalries or kidnap her or something. I don't know. And then West. What you hiding, West? What you hiding? We got to find out. Book number 5. What do we have there? A 6 of clubs. So now we're going to go that way. Where was I? Here. So now we're going to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got romance. So any romance book that we can pick. Sounds good to me. Okay, so the next one we got was a 6 of clubs. And for that one, we got romance. And this is the final one that I am doubling up. And I'm going to double it up with TBR Knockout, read a book with time travel. So for that, I chose A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And it says that is like a fantasy romance, so I'm going to go with that. You can see I paid 50 cents for it. So exciting. So this one, deep in the heart of Oxford's Bodleian Library, Diana Bishop, a young scholar and the descendant of witches, unearths an enchanted alchemical manuscript. Wanting nothing to do with sorcery, she banishes the books to the stacks. But her discovery has set a fantastical underworld stirring, and soon a horde of demons, witches, and other creatures descends upon the library. Among them is the enigmatic Matthew Claremont, a vampire with keen interest in the book. Equal parts history and magic, romance and suspense. A Discovery of Witches is a mesmerizing and addictive tale of passion and obsession that reveals the closely guarded secrets of an enchanted world. So that sounds super interesting. Also sounds like I really should have read it last month, but oh well. We're reading about witches and vampires and stuff in November. Why not? It's still fall, so it still counts, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading my 50-cent book. All right, and our final book, number 6, is this card, the 7 of Diamonds. So that means we're going to go down and up. So we were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and this one says, hero and heroine meet at a wedding. So I have to find a book where two people meet at a wedding. I wonder how hard that can be. Let me go peruse. Alright, so the last one I got was a 7 of Diamonds. And for this one I got the hero and heroine meet at a wedding. And this one I picked The Secret Bridesmaid by Katie Birchall. And this one seems like it's going to be good. Sophie Breeze is a brilliant bridesmaid, so brilliant in fact that she's made it her full-time job. As a professional bridesmaid, Sophie is hired by London brides to be their right-hand woman, posing as a friend, but working behind the scenes to help plan the perfect wedding and ensure their big day goes off without a hitch. When she's hired by Lady Victoria Swan, a former model and it girl of the 1970s, London, now the Marchioness, I'm probably saying that wrong, of Mead, for the society wedding of the year, it should be a chance for Sophie to prove just how talented she is. Of course, it's not ideal that the bride, Lady Victoria's daughter Cordelia, is an absolute diva and determined to make Sophie's life a nightmare. Oh my god, Bridezilla. It's also a bit inconvenient that Sophie finds herself drawn to Cordelia's posh older brother, who is absolutely off limits. But when a rival society wedding is announced for the very same day, things start to get, well, complicated. Can Sophie pull off the biggest challenge of her career, execute a high-profile gala for 450 guests in record time, win over a reluctant bride, and catch the eye of a handsome Lord Swan, all while keeping her true identity a secret and her dignity intact? So, that sounds like it's going to be a tall feat for her to accomplish. There are a lot of things that she has to keep hidden and things that she wants and things that she has to do. So we shall see if this professional bridesmaid can make that happen. So, alright, that means that this month, because I doubled up on my extras, I only have 6 books to read. But the question will be, can I get through those 6 books? Like, it's been a struggle to get through anything lately, but I'm hoping I can get through those 6 books. They all seem pretty interesting, like I would like them. So, I guess we shall see how that goes. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have you read any of these books that I put on my TBR? If you did, let me know how you liked them in the comments. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.